What is meant by an epic theatre? It is a didactic form of drama presenting a series of loosely connected scenes that avoid illusion and often interrupt the storyline to address the audience directly. In other words, it intends to teach moral instructions to the readers. Who coined the term epic theatre? The term epic theatre comes from Erwin Piscator, who coined it during his first year as director of Berlin's People's Theatre. Who are the famous practitioners of epic theatre? The first one is Erwin Piscator. The next one is Vladimir Mayarsky. He is a Russian playwright. Next comes Vsevolod Meyerhold. He is also a Russian theatre director. And the last one is Bertolt Brecht. Who is the founder of epic theatre? The epic theatre is now most often associated with the dramatic theory and practice evolved by the playwright and director Bertolt Brecht in Germany from the 1920s onwards. What is the difference between dramatic theatre and epic theatre? A dramatic theatre has a linear narrative, which means its events happen in chronological order. The audience also identifies with the characters through terror and pity. Epic theatre. It has a fractured narrative that is non-linear and jumps about in time. Why did Brecht make use of epic theatre? He wanted his theatre to spark an interest in his audience's perception of the world. He did not want his audience to sit passively, rather he encouraged them to be critical of society. He also wanted his audience to remain objective and unemotional during his plays, so that they could make rational judgments about the political aspects of life. What is called V-effect in theatre? V-effect, or the estrangement effect, was used to distance the audience from the play. It is also called an alienation effect, and it is one of the important techniques used in epic theatre. Brecht did not want the audience to have any emotional attachment to his characters, so he did various techniques to break it. Let's see the techniques one by one. The first one is breaking the fourth wall. What is called as breaking the fourth wall? The actors will sometimes directly address the audience with a speech command or a question. The next one is montage. Short movie clips are put together often to show factual events. It is used to highlight the issues Brecht is trying to communicate. The next one is use of song, music and dance. Some of Brecht's works include songs, music and dance, and this helps to remind the audience that they are not watching real life. Narration. Narration is used to remind the audience that they are watching a story. The narrator will tell the audience what is about to happen in the story before it happens, because if the audience knows the outcome, they may not get as emotionally involved. Minimal set costumes, properties and lighting. Brecht believes the stage should be brightly lit at all times. For him, the setting should not be realistic but just suggestive. Also, properties can be used in several different ways. For example, a suitcase may become a desk. Coming out of character. Actors will sometimes come out character, often at heightened moments of drama, to remind the audience that it is a piece of fiction that they are watching. The next one is using placards. A placard or projection screen can be used to give the audience some extra factual information. For example, it might say how many people have died in a particular war. It is also used to introduce characters like this is mom and this is dad. It is also used to introduce a new scene or to tell the audience that the scene has just finished. Freeze frames, tableaus. The actors may go into a freeze frame so as to break the action. It is done so that the audience can stop and think critically for a moment. It is also done so that the narrator and actor can speak to break the fourth wall. Thus, Bertolt Brecht was a creative and influential who is still relevant to theatre today. Thank you.